Hey, welcome to another episode of Beers, Jack, and Barbecue. So today, great day here in Pennsylvania, sun shining. Looking forward to doing this shoot. Doing 2 racks of pork ribs on the Weber. I got the Slow N Sear set in. I started the one corner of charcoal, and I have the water pan in as well. And we'll let the grill get to about 250. Honestly, my first time ever trying ribs on the Weber kettle. Always did them on the Komodo Joe. Pretty much got that down to a science of what I want to do, and it works out great. Going to my go-to pit barrel barbecue seasoning, Costco product. I just like the flavor. I typically don't ever use barbecue sauces on my ribs, brisket, pork, anything, but Kosmo's always had some great products. I'm trying their apple habanero rib glaze. I'm going to put that on at the very end. Just put it on, let it get set on probably just about 4 or 5 of the ribs to try it out and see how good it is. The rest of the rack and a half I'm going to use I'm going to use this all over, but I won't put any barbecue sauce on it. So after a short intro, unwrap these, season them up, we'll show you what's going on with it. All right, so I unwrapped them, pulled some of the silver skin off. It didn't want to come off real easy, and it was just tearing, so I wasn't too worried about it. I often don't take the silver skin off anyway when I cook ribs. While it doesn't let some of the backside of the meat get penetrated with some seasonings, it kind of crisps up when I do ribs, and it, to me, works out fine, so I don't get too concerned about it. But again, you're going to put the pork barrel seasoning on the backside and then flip them over and get the other side. These I got from the local butcher. First time I actually ever got them there. I often get them at Costco just because I get 3 racks, and on the Komodo Joe it fits 3 racks real well. Because of the Slow N Sear, you lose a little bit of grill space, but not too worried about that. 2 racks will be good. I'm sure my cameraman Jack won't complain about getting a full rack of ribs today. But here we're going to let them sit just for a little while. Can kind of show you how they are seasoned. Pretty heavy. Gonna let them sit for a little while, let them smoke a little bit, and we'll bring you on the grill and we throw them on. All right, so we got the Weber rolling just over 200 by the thermometer there. I'm actually going to probe the grates once I get these on. I did start the fire over here in the corner. Threw a piece of cherry wood in for the smoke, and like I said, got 2 racks here. Gonna put them on here to see how they work here. I do have a water pan in filled with hot water, and this should work pretty nicely here. I'm going to probably try to leave these go around 2 hours before I really check them, because this is the first time I'm doing this on this grill. I'm going to I might take a peek at them at one point or another, but just like I said, going to just do something here to see what I got for temperature on the grill. Grate level. Get away from the edge. There we go. We'll bring you back at one point to check things out. All right, so the ribs have been on about 2 hours and 15 minutes. The bark's decently set. I'm going to wrap them now, and the wind is going to be helpful to me right now. I want to get 2 pieces out because I got 2 racks on here, so give me a second. Hey, look at that, how nice it was. Now the grill's been holding right around 250. Like I said, the bark's kind of been set. It's pretty hard on there. So I'm going to just take each one and wrap them. And then I'm going to want these on about 2 hours probably at this point yet. So it's just been cherry wood, the all-purpose seasoning. I'm actually going to put them down bone side up. And I'm going to actually move that rack over here once I get this other one ready. They feel just right at this point. Like I said, with the bark being set, get this wrapped up pretty good. Keep the heat in. Move these over. Move this one in. Shape better that way and get a little bit further away from the fire. As you can see, only about a third of the fire has been going right now. So that's a good thing. We're gonna come back, we're gonna let these go probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm gonna wrap them, put a little bit of the Habanero apple on there, and we'll finish them off that way. So see you back here on the grill. All right, we're gonna unwrap the ribs. They've been on another 2 hours, so they were 2 hours on unwrap, and now they're on for 2 hours wrapped. I'm gonna bring them out. Oh, looking like they are getting close. Yeah, they're bending pretty nice. I do like to get them back on the grill to get some of the bark set again. Because of the being wrapped, they got a little soft. So that one was nice. This one's really pulling back from the bones. Oh, it's almost wanting to fall apart on us. That's a good thing. Like I said, I'll get these on. I'm going to actually put a little bit of the barbecue sauce on these. I'm not going to use much. There is a lot of sugar in them. And like I've always mentioned, I don't put a lot of sugar on my stuff. But this back ribs is definitely done. This one can go a little bit longer, so I'm going to try to leave that one on a little bit longer. This one's falling apart. So let me move these actually around. I'm going to bring this closer to the fire. It seems like that's the way it's working that way. I'm going to just put some barbecue sauce on the end here, brush it on. We'll close the grill down for maybe a half hour or so, let that set, and we'll be good. Like I said, I don't like a whole lot of sauces because it's like sugar, and that seems to be the main ingredient here, which again, Kosmo stuff is always good, so I'm not worried about how good it is. It's just a matter of how much sugar content's going to be on there. So just doing that side of the rib. We'll close this down, let it sit, and we'll be back shortly to pull them off. All right, so I'm going to check them out, but I'm going to probably pull the one rack off that was real done. You can see it's got the real big pull back. It almost wanted to fall apart. Did put some barbecue Kosmo's rib glaze on there. This one here is not quite done yet, so I'm gonna leave that one a little bit long, get some more pullback. We will finish up the video showing you this rack I pulled off now, and see what it tastes like. Definitely try some of the rib glaze to see what that's like, but we'll show you here at the end. And like I said, we won't bring you back for the other one. We're just gonna let that one finish on her own. As always, cheers. So here we're at the end of the shoot for the 2 racks of pork. Did finish off the one with some rib glaze, Kosmo's rib glaze, the apple habanero. Did season in the beginning with the pork barrel seasoning, all-purpose seasoning from Costco. Something I always use on almost all my pork. Gonna try it. I'm gonna try one. Well, I'm not gonna try the one that doesn't have the sauce on it because I've done ribs numerous times. We actually did a shoot earlier where I did the seasoning, but these I did in the Weber kettle. So really pleased today. I know I've seen many videos where everybody holds the temperature, works perfect the whole time. 250 degrees once I got it set. That thing did not move from 250 degrees. Started a little fire with some charcoal briquettes in the corner. Didn't load it up a whole lot and just let it kind of burn across with just one hunk of cherry wood on here to do the cook. So let me grab a section with that on. Like I said, these are kind of fall off the bones here. And here's the part that we put the rub on, or the glaze. And like I said, they were kind of almost falling apart when I pulled them off. So take a bite and see what it's like. It's got a good flavor. With the habanero, I was expecting a little bit more heat, but overall it just has a really nice flavor. So definitely worth it. A lot of sugar in that. Again, that's something like, I know I'm not a big fan of barbecue sauce in general just because of the sugar content. I like a dry rub, like tasting the meat, and just get that added flavor from the dry rub. So hopefully like what you're seeing. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell. That way you get reminders every time I put one out. And let your friends know about our channel, and we'll see you next time.